she discussed the manipulation and even death threats that occurred during the time that she was dating Nelly.
I definitely feel like manipulation played a heavy part into me and Irv's situation, you know. He would say stuff like, no one wants to record with you. Nobody f***s with you like that. You know what I mean? On one hand, he would make it feel like family, family, family. And on the other hand, he would tell me nobody even likes you. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get beats from nobody. Nobody's going to give you You know what I mean? There were threats. There were threats. You know, me dealing with Nelly, you know, there was death threats. When
towards
you're saying,
you?
Not towards me, towards who I was dealing with. You keep doing that, you know?
And then, yeah, she also talked about...
But Nelly ain't no sucker, but just want to throw that out there.
And at that time, you also probably don't want to tell him that's happening.
That's true.
You know, you don't want to be like, hey, he's threatening, because then it turned into a way bigger situation. All right. In addition to that, she talked about Ja Rule and Irv Gotti's Drink Champs interview, and Ja Rule defending her, but not quite enough.
First of all, I heard that it got edited 16 times. So what we saw was probably the light version of what really happened.
Wow.
Yeah. And to be honest, I think Ja told me that. You know? So yeah, so I talked to Ja about the interview, and I was like, yo, you know, you should have said a little more, you know? And he's like, but Bonnie, I'm Switzerland. But Ja, when you see somebody doing wrong, and then he gave me a good example, you know? He's like, yo, I love both y'all. Y'all my brothers and sisters. You know, you see your brothers and sisters fight, you gotta stay out of it. Yeah, but if your brother goes and blows your sister's head off with a fucking 9mm, you just gonna stand there? You know what I mean? So I feel like he did defend me. I feel like he didn't defend me enough.
They told me there was some taken out of that interview, but I think Nori told me, I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, but they said Nori actually pulled Irv to the side and had a conversation to the side. I guess they took like a little bathroom break, and you know, I guess he tried to defend, but I mean, I'm assuming it has to be difficult, right? You know, Ja's in a situation where Ashanti's his sister, you know, Irv is his brother, they're business partners, and they're going back and forth, and you don't necessarily know the degree, so you don't want to get involved, but you just want to make sure that there's respect across the lines, right?
But at the same time, you know, Ashanti's never really spoken too much about the situation. And if you see, actually coming from him would be better. Like, yo, let's move on. We shouldn't even be, you know, I don't feel comfortable. That's all. And because that conversation went on for so long.
It did.
All right, now Ashanti also says that she was never in a relationship with Irv Gotti.
Personal relationship is no longer serving you.
But see, let's clear this up.
Okay.
We're not going to say relationship. We dealt with each other, but having a was Irv my boyfriend? Was I his girlfriend? Never.
Really?
Never.
Damn.
So,
Well, was he married? He was still married at the time, right? He was married.
that's my point. Irv had several girlfriends, you know? So I'm a little confused by the thought, you know what I'm saying? And the label and the description.
All right, so yeah.
It must be hard to
And I
continue
remember
to
Irv,
talk about this, though,
Irv
because it's
did
20
say
years
that
old.
he was dating other women too, so she's right about that, you know. And even his breakup with his marriage and all of that, he even talked about his wife busting in on him with another girl.
Well,
in
she
the room, and it
obviously
wasn't.
Ashanti was the one that got him stuck, but you know the whole thing that's always bothersome is you know they've all moved on. This is what 20 years old. Ashanti has, I'm sure, a new relationship, a new situation that.
Does she? Who's she with?
I don't know. She said she
Okay,
had a boo.
Envy, tell us the tea.
She said she had a boo up last time she was up
Remember
here.
last time you tried to accuse her of dating Flo Rida?
I didn't say it was dating Flo Rida.
You did, but no, at the time when she was up here.
I said that was one of the rumors that it was Flo Rida, but she said she has a new boo, and you know the fact that she has to keep going back to something that's 20 years old and have those conversations in the crib, like it's 20 years. Come on now, you know?
Right. Like, all right, let's
Let it
move
go.
on.
Hey, let's
All right.